Hello and welcome back. For those of you who may be following my channel and doing some YouTube research on these Noco chargers, you may have come across a few of my videos so far. I think there's two where I'm doing repairs on them. The issue with these chargers seem to be the wiring, although I can't see it. As you can see, I already done a repair on this. If you go back to my other videos, I had to go inside and rework all the wiring. This is vinyl wiring, so I guess if it was silicone, it'd probably be more flexible. But my question is why? Because I have this sitting on a shelf, it doesn't move. I reach over when I need to use it, and I reach over and grab this plug, I plug it in the wall, and it doesn't need no strain relief. Of course, it's just sitting there, and I'm not pulling on it. And then I grab this plug, and I reach over and I plug it into the harness or the receptacle on the motorbike or the quad or whatever I'm charging. And again, I'm not overstraining anything, I'm just plugging it in, and I'm plugging in the unit. Now the unit was working fine after the first and second repair, and now I'm just going to plug it in. It comes on, the orange light comes on, and then all the lights will light up to let you know that they're all functional, and then it should, after a few moments, go to your preset, whatever you had preset, which I have is it's cold AGM. That's what I have, around 12 volt, and then it should light up the blue light, and that would be lithium, and then start charging, of course. And this light is the warning light, as you may know. So I'm plugging it in now, and we'll see what it does. Now this is typically what it will do. As you've seen, everything lit up, and the power light comes on. Now when I move this wire, or I move this unit, I don't know what it is. I don't think it's the AC, because the power light's this constant. I will unplug, and the light goes out pretty much right after. So I don't think it's on the AC side. I think it's something to do with right in this area again, or somewhere along the way. I don't have a battery plugged on it now, so it's not going to make any attempt to read what kind of battery it is, or what setting I have, and then go to the charging part. But there's definitely something wrong, because the charger is just sitting there, and it doesn't know what to do. And if I move it, it'll flick over to cold AGM. A little blue light will come on, but then it might cut out again. So I'm thinking something maybe on the circuit board, something to do with the wiring going to the battery, that it's not reading the battery properly. The battery is perfectly fine, and the harness on the battery of the two vehicles out there are in perfect shape. So the unit is having some other kind of issue, or a similar issue again. And I hate to just drag out this video in describing it, but each time I come to work on this, I want to go back and make sure people are aware of what's happened before, and it looks like it's happening again. So we're going to go inside and see what we can find, and we'll we'll do some resistance checking on the wiring, and see if there's a break somewhere that we can find and repair. Once again, not very impressed. Okay, now that we're inside, I see absolutely nothing of any issue that could be a problem here. This is the DC part that goes to the battery, and this harness seems to be snug. It's been soldered here, shrink wrapped, and reconnected, of course, as I did before in the previous video. I'll probably post a link in this video so you can track that if you want to have a look at it. Of course, the AC side, I don't think we have any issue, because the power light stays on, so it's between the AC converting over here to the electronic components, and then the output to the battery. I see nothing wrong. I've tested the wire here, for continuity, and I have continuity, so I'm going to dig a bit further and get back on this video if I can find anything that represents possible trouble or a cure for this ridiculous issue. Okay, just for the benefit of those who want to have a look at what I'm doing here, I'm got a meter here set to continuity, and I'm checking the AC and the DC side, positive and negative. So on this side here, as you can see, is the positive. So I'm going to insert that in the tip here. Unit is unplugged. I'll tilt this back so I can find the AC line. And as you can see, that wire is fine. And I'll go to the DC side again and find the DC wire. Now if I twist on this and try it again to see if we can just see if the wires are now making contact for some stupid reason, that's not the problem. So I'm quite confident that the DC side of this plug-in, which is here, the wiring is good, and I'm quite confident that the AC side is good. The question is, what's causing it to not read the battery? And of course that comes down to all these electronic components on this circuit board here. I could possibly take this circuit board all out, and I don't really want to, really. It's kind of something I don't want to get into, because it seems like the wires aren't the greatest, and by repairing one thing you break wires off and crack things off. I've already done it over here with the inline fuse. It's well, I'll just come out and say it. Noco is, I mean, it works great when it's working, but the design needs to be more sturdy. We have Four Seasons here in Newfoundland, and I bought this in Newfoundland at Canadian Tire. They need to upgrade their components, wiring maybe, and make it a bit more robust for work in different climates or whatever it is. I don't know. At least just make it more robust, and that's a full stop. Make it just more robust, because I paid a really good dollar for this unit, and it sits on a shelf. Like I say, I don't get it. It's not being tossed around, thrown around. It's not being pulled and yanked on. It's not being ran over. I just reach out, I plug it in, and then I plug it into a battery which is already harnessed, so there's no tugging, there's no physical damage to be being done. So it's component-wise, some of these components may be good, but the design is not. There's something desperately wrong here. Anyway, this is as far as I'm going to go with this video. I'm going to have a look at the circuit board and see if I can find anything that may be broken, but I doubt it. Like I say, I can't see it. I can't see that being a problem. And I can't see a component failing, because although this unit is a few years old, it's not being used constantly. I don't keep batteries on for months and months on end. I usually give them a condition, a charging or whatever, and this here is then unplugged for extended periods. Sorry I couldn't get any further with this, but I'm probably the the one right now that's most upset about not being able to figure this out. But thank you for watching, and thank you for your patience, and we'll see you on the next video.